now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
All right, let's get to this content, man. We got Luce Cannon back in the news, and y'all not gonna believe what Luce Cannon did this time. Well, a lot of y'all gonna say, Rock, we believe it. There's nothing for us to make us not believe it. We do believe it. He does things like this. Y'all remember the Jay Reed incident that happened about a year ago? I believe it's probably almost a year and some change now, when Jay Reed and the other guy got attacked at No Jumper. Well, guess what Luce Cannon did? Luce Cannon have a twin brother who was incarcerated at the time the Jay Reed incident happened. Luce Cannon, he didn't figure out a way. I'm going to get out of this. I'm not going to get charged with this. I guess he didn't heard that 10 years they about to give Brick, baby. He like, man, I don't let me try to get as less as possible. Y'all not going to believe what he did. Some of y'all is. We not going to wait. We got to definitely jump into this right now. Luce Cannon is the coldest piece of work that I've seen since I've been on the internet. I don't think it's nobody like him on the internet, man. These dudes that y'all see with these characters that they playing on the internet, none of them can top the craftiness of this dude. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's go check this out, man. Let's go. Let's get over and check this out, man. Let's go.
It's been a while since we did an update on Luce Cannon, but apparently things hasn't gotten any better for Luce Cannon. It's actually gotten worse, right? Luce Cannon is in a world of ish right now, and there's really like no bright light ahead of the tunnel from what I'm looking at, man. So Luce Cannon was apparently back in court after he tried to pull a fast one on the court system. Luce Cannon is currently in jail on RICO charges involving a Rolling 60 and Big U, but a lot of people don't know or probably hasn't been too tapped in or forgot all about it. But Luce Cannon is still facing charges in a No Jumper beatdown. Y'all remember when Luce Cannon recorded himself pistol whipping and beating up this dude called Jay Reed outside of No Jumper? Well, Jay Reed went ahead and filed charges. I mean, I think we all knew Jay Reed was filing charges, brother.
We should have known he was going to file charges. It's easy money if he could pull it off. I don't know whatever happened to this case. I remember this interview that I did probably about a year ago. This interview right here was one of them intense interviews. It was, you know, some crying, tears shed in this video. I guess they was really lining it up for the lawsuit when this interview dropped. But this is the thing right here, man. I believe that this whole incident at No Jumper is what really put the nail in the coffin for Luce Cannon. I believe this is what really put them people on Luce Cannon after this. Because right after this, that's when he started going downhill. It seemed like they was just waiting. They was waiting. We never seen nobody do what he done on the internet and get away with it. It's a lot of stuff that's going on the internet to make you say, why are they getting away with this stuff? They're not getting away with it. They just lining them up, setting everything up, putting everything into play to take them down. Let's get back to it.
The minute I seen that interview and Jay Reed was shedding the tear and sniffling, I knew this man was calling the police, and there's not a goddamn thing anybody could do about it or make him feel bad about it.
Situation, brother. You know, this ain't what I wanted. This ain't what I expected from anybody. When I tell you I went there on love, man, that's what I went there on love, and I thought the brother was my brother. I really did. I thought Wack was my folks. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. And so for me, I'm just grateful I walked out there with my life, and I'm grateful to have you, Rock, to be able to put on this platform so you can understand and see I'm not who they trying to make me out to be, bro.
Now, this is the thing right here, bro. Like he say, man, this interview right here, a lot of people was tuned into this. We seen a lot of examples on the internet with the dudes that's on here, man. Yeah. Once guys get on this internet, man, you going down. There's no way around it. You're going down. I seen somebody say, man, you guys are highlighting what's going on the internet. We not highlighting. You dumbasses is doing things on the internet and you highlighting yourself. And then when you got guys who have quote unquote a reaction channel, what do you think a reaction channel is? None of these channels is coming to the internet saying this is what happened. No, they find the work on the internet and they do a reaction to it. They don't need to get mad. You shouldn't get off the internet. If you don't want to be reacted to, get your ass off the internet now.
We got love out here for these streets. And these tears ain't tears of sadness, brother. Just believe that I'm happy to be alive today.
This incident was actually referenced in Luce Cannon's indictment. However, he wasn't officially charged with this in the RICO. They just mentioned this to prove how dangerous he was. We're not about to rehash the entire incident. Essentially, Jay Reed pulled up to No Jumper because Luce Cannon called him over to No Jumper for a meeting. When Jay Reed got there, Luce Cannon and Jay Reed apparently had some words back and forth. That led to Luce Cannon beating him up, pistol whipping him, stripping him down. Jay Reed's friend was there. He got knocked out too. He got stripped butt naked.
What was the whole purpose of stripping another man butt naked? Do you know what you see when a man is butt naked? So if he's butt naked, what are you trying to see? You didn't already got the money out of his pockets. What else are you trying to take?
So we ultimately did a video where we showed the police report. Jay Reed, I believe, was trying to sue No Jumper as well. We don't know what the update of that is or if the lawsuit is still continuing. We'll update you when we get more information. So fast forward to where we're at now, where, you know, the police have picked up the charges and they were looking to charge Luce Cannon. However, Luce Cannon, being quick thinking, came up with a creative way to dodge charges, at least temporarily.
Definitely temporarily. Because what he just pulled off, what made him think that this was going to work? He better not go pro per. He better not hire his lawyer. He better not get up there and try to defend himself, because these type of stunts is going to be the reason why he don't get to come home.
And we have on the plate, we have the buster ass Luce Cannon. We have this lying ass dude, man. This dude is something else, man. I can't tell y'all, man, that this dude, bro, this dude do some of the diabolical stuff I ever seen in my life.
That he do.
Now, we all remember the No Jumper incident, right? With Jay Reed and the other brother, right? You know, they filed a case on that, man. You know, for whoever went down there, filed a complaint, they filed a complaint, and they picked up that case, bro. But this is the catch right here. This dude, Luce Cannon, told the people that it was his brother.
Now that's the part I'm talking about. He told these people it was his twin brother. Allegedly. This is what they saying on the internet. I don't know. I'm not in the courtroom. I don't know what the man did. But if this happens to be true, he the coldest piece of work ever.
So they picked up his brother yesterday. He went down to his parole officer. His parole officer told him that he had to take him in because he had a warrant. So he explained to the parole officer that, man, I was in jail when that jumped off. So the parole officer looked at it. He was like, oh, yeah, man, you was in jail.
The parole officer should have known that already. As soon as they said it, the parole officer should have laughed and said, wait a minute. You was locked up, man. Don't worry about this stuff. Go on and get up out of here. We'll fix this. This is nothing.
So after that, he unhandcuffed him and cut him loose and told him he had to go to court the next day. So when he got to the court building, they told him, irregardless if it was a mistake or not, they was going to keep him and give him a no bail. So his parole officer had to come down there and straighten everything out with all the stipulations, all the paperwork, and all that type of stuff. And I have the document I'm going to put inside the video.
Luce Cannon's brother and him, they talk the same. They have the same temperament, the same mannerism, and they probably lie equally as well. Okay. So I had to actually see the documents myself for me to actually entertain this story. And I've seen it, and apparently it's true.
Well, if you seen it, They go down to where they getting everybody else stuff at. We need to find out, because like the one thing you don't want to do is put a jacket on somebody. You don't want to get on here and put a jacket on somebody, man. But if he say he's seen it, then he's seen it. You know, I think that we should all see it. In Luce Cannon, like I say, man, you're a cold piece of work to throw your twin brother up under the bus, man. Your brother, period. You a cold piece of work for that, man.
Because it's true, right? I've seen the documents. Luce Cannon is quite possibly one of the most diabolical human beings I've ever met. Now, fortunately for the twin brother, him and Luce Cannon, like, you could tell they were identical at some point when they were kids, but as they got over due to eating habits, Luce Cannon gained a little weight. The brother stayed skinny. Fortunately for the twin brother, he don't look that much like Luce Cannon. This is a video of Luce Cannon's brother. I mean,
he like one of them liquor store winos. He like he a drunk. It look like he take him a blast every now and then.
You could look at the brother and tell it's not Luce Cannon. They look similar. You know, I'm sure at some point in their lives they probably looked identical, but at this point they don't look too much identical. You could tell a difference. If you're Jay Reed, you would know if this was the brother who was pistol whipping you or if it was Luce Cannon pistol whipping you. All right, and you can look at the camera footage. I'm sure No Jumper have no problem turning over that, like that footage, even though the police don't really need the No Jumper footage. They can turn it over. There's videos of Luce Cannon in the building that day. It's
all on the internet. They just go to the internet and find it. It's everywhere on the internet.
Like there's footage of Luce Cannon online on the internet talking about how he had to beat up Jay Reed because Jay Reed was talking. So I don't even understand how Luce Cannon could try to get this off, but he did try to get it off. And we may laugh and joke because Luce Cannon antics are absolutely ridiculous. But at the end of the day, man, when you sit back and really look at this and really break it down, this is sad. Like, this is disgusting, man. If there's one person who should not betray you, it's your brother. And being brothers were close enough, but my twin brother, that's the one person I expect to take a bullet for me and to die for me will be my twin brother. That's not somebody I would expect to lie on me, betray me, throw me under the bus, and try to get me in jail.
Not for Luce Cannon. Luce Cannon put his mama in jail.
Now, do it count as cooperating? Because I did see a few YouTube videos saying Luce Cannon snitched, he cooperated. But can you really snitch and cooperate if it's a lie? Like, is it snitching if it's still... Let me know in the comment section. Is it snitching if it's...
It's a whole lot of people that didn't lie and try to get out of the situation. Snitching is when you get on that stand and you point somebody out. That's telling. It's a whole lot of dudes who didn't got up in that and they try to lie their way out of the situation. They didn't... Man, when you get on there and you point somebody, it's somebody that can say he put me in jail, then that's telling.
A lie. Because technically you're still lying to the police. You're not telling the truth.
I have the document where he went to jail. The case has been filed. But I'm telling you, man, this dude, Luce Cannon, is a lying, telling ass MF, bro. He just like his daddy. I don't care what nobody say. He is daddy reincarnated like a mug, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. This dude just like his daddy, man. How diabolical it is. You tell the people that was your brother. Why you didn't put it on somebody else? You was gonna say it was somebody else. And this is why I be laughing at these dudes, be thinking this dude Luce Cannon is just like that. And there he had everybody fooled. He had
nobody on the internet is just like that. If you was just like that, you wouldn't be on the internet. You see them on the internet, they not like that. They are a part of the internet community. You have turned in everything you know to do to become somebody on the internet that talks about everything for a little bit of change.
All you do is fool to the point, especially when he did that stuff with No Jumper.
I'm sure they'll figure out fairly quickly that the twin brother had nothing to do with this and is actually Luce Cannon. But the bad news is actually compounding because outside of this situation with No Jumper, Luce Cannon don't have a lawyer anymore. So
that's why he's doing what he's doing. He don't got a lawyer. His ass is really up the river. He better try to get back with Sharice and get some of that money back. He better make friends with her and get his lawyers back.
Luce Cannon's lawyer actually filed to get off the case. And from the court documents, Luce Cannon is asking to represent himself. He wants to be his own lawyer. This man, Luce Cannon, thinks he's so diabolical that he can outmaneuver, out-trick, outcraft a prosecution team for the feds? All right, man.
I know the moment he told his mama, I'm going to represent myself, I can tell you exactly what his mama said.
Yo, bro. I don't think Luce Cannon ever coming home, man.
And now you got the fake Luce Cannon. You know, I seen on the docket that his lawyer is trying to fire him, but it's not set in stone yet. You know, so he trying to go pro per. We know that dude is dumb as rocks. How you gonna try to go pro per, man? You can't. The only thing you know how to say is sweetie, sweetie. That's the only thing he know how to say. He don't know how to say anything else. He know how to lie like a mug, but he don't know how to do anything else.
All right. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What y'all think about this, man? Luce Cannon, you're a cold piece of work. I'm surprised we haven't heard from Luce Cannon's brother yet. I don't know where he's at, but it's a cold piece of work, man. He's a cold piece of work, cold game. Leave y'all thoughts, man. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Y'all can go to Poetic Flacco and watch the rest of this. He got a little bit more on this, and this is his channel. Let me send y'all straight to it right here. Then we blow it up just a little bit. Y'all go over there and check that out. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.